The devil is a lie. The devil is a liar. Yo. Hey. The devil is a liar. Gene. The devil is a liar, guys. Aibu. The devil is a liar. Literally, this thing kicked me out. Like, literally kicked me out. I'm busy solving this thing and it kicked me out. Okay? Literally kicked me out. I don't know why. My internet connection just said unable to go live, and then bam, out. I got kicked. Sorry about that. I was busy explaining this thing, eh? Okay, so I'm just gonna go back to the top and re-explain again. And what I was saying is, alright, I was saying that 38, question 38 says, line AB is defined by 2x minus y is equal to 8. Okay, and they are asking what is the equation of the line passing through point -2 and 4 and perpendicular to the line AB. Okay, so I'm sorry guys, I don't know why I got this thing kicked me out, but it did. Now they are asking what is the equation of the line passing through -2 and 4 and perpendicular to the line AB. Keywords there are the word perpendicular. So the minute they say perpendicular lines, right, for your functions, I know that the product of the gradient of perpendicular lines should give me -1. That's what I know about perpendicular lines. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the equation of the line that is given to me. Okay, because this is like saying I have the gradient of AB, okay? And now I want the gradient of the line that is perpendicular to AB. Okay, AB's gradient, I need to figure out what it is. So to figure out the gradient of a line, and which when I'm given the equation, you must take the equation and write it in standard form. So here 2x minus y is equal to 8. You isolate -y, you transpose the 2x, so it becomes -2x plus 8. And after that, what do? You divide both sides by the coefficient of y, which is -1. So -1 you divide by it on the left. You divide here by -1, you divide there by -1. Then the negative divided by negative gives you a positive. You have a positive y. Negative divided by negative gives you a positive 2. And then you have 2x. And then positive divided by negative gives you -8. So this is the equation of the straight line AB. And the gradient of that line AB is positive 2. So I have the gradient of AB. But I don't want just the gradient of AB. I want the gradient of the line that is perpendicular to AB. So then I use my knowledge of the product of the gradients of lines that are perpendicular should give me what? -1. I substitute the gradient of AB, which is 2, multiply it by the gradient of AB, which I want to find, the line perpendicular to AB, and then say equal to -1. Now I can now divide by this 2, okay, both sides. 2 divided by 2 gives me 1. I get left with the gradient of the line perpendicular to AB, and then -1 over 2 gives me a -1/2. This is the gradient of the line perpendicular to AB, which is -1/2. Now I can go ahead and find the equation of that line that is perpendicular to AB. So I say y is equal to mx plus c, which is the standard form. Substitute in the place of m -1/2, y is equal to -1/2 x plus c. Then remember, we were told that what is the equation of that line passing through what? The point -2 and 4. So I take the point -2 and 4. I substitute into the equation. X is -2, y is positive 4. Then I find the value of c. So -1/2 times -2 gives me positive 1. Now I can now solve for c. I take the 1, I transpose it. 4 minus 1 is equal to c. So that means c is equal to what? To 3. Therefore, the equation of the line that was perpendicular to the one that you were given according to number 38 is what? Y is equal to -1/2 x plus 3. This is the equation of the line. that is perpendicular to this line. Okay, now go and choose the option. Is it A, y is equal to half x plus 5? No. Is it B? No. Is it C? No. Is it D? Yes. Y is equal to negative half x plus 3. Finished. Okay? That was nice and straightforward, guys. This is how you do questions that have to do with finding the equation of a line perpendicular to another. You must first write the given line equation in standard form. Then identify the gradient. Then, since you are told that the lines are perpendicular, you know that perpendicular lines have a product of the two gradients should give you -1. That should help you find the gradient of the other line. Then after finding that gradient, you go and substitute that gradient into the standard form equation of the straight line, substitute the point so you can solve for C, find C, and then write the equation of the straight line in standard form. So the answer is D. Moving right along. Number 39 and then 40, and then I leave, guys. Question number 39 says, what are the coordinates of the image A, which is -3 and 5? If it is reflected in the x-axis. If it is what? Reflected in the x-axis. We want the image of this if it is reflected in the x-axis. So this is transformation geometry, guys, which I'm sure you've done or you are doing in this term. So we are talking here about a reflection in the x-axis. What does a reflection in the x-axis? Guys, this is the Cartesian plane. The x-axis is this line. So if you have something reflected, let's say A is here, -3 and 5. When you reflect something, it's like across a axis. It's like this A, you have a mirror image of it this side. A that is changed when it is reflected in the x-axis. Reflection in the x-axis means this. From here to here, what's happening? Y, the sign of Y is changing. Because Y here at the top is positive, whereas Y here at the bottom is negative. So Y changes sign when you are reflecting in the x-axis, but X stays the same. I can see that practically from my diagram. So what is the image of A if it is reflected in the x-axis? Y will change, but X will stay the same. So what is the image? The image, guys, of A if we are reflecting in the x-axis. I said Y changes, so that means the Y coordinate will change sign, but then X will stay the same. So X is -3 still, but then Y is going to be -5. This, guys, is the image of A when A is reflected in the x-axis. I said to you, reflection in the x-axis is like seeing a mirror image of the other point, a mirror image across this axis. Okay, so please, therefore the answer is -3 and -5. So if we look at the answer there, it is B. Okay, it's not A, it's not B, it's not C. I mean, it's not A, it's not C, it's not D, but it's B. So B is our answer, right? Therefore, we will choose the letter B because we were able to actually find the reflection in the x-axis. Let's not forget that when we reflect in the x-axis or we reflect in the line Y is equal to 0, it means that Y changes sign, but X will what? Stay the same. Okay, let's move on to the very last question and then I'll leave you guys. Number 40 says, what is the rule which maps K2 and 5 to become the image of K, which is -2 and 5? What is the what? What is the rule which maps this? Okay, So if we look at x, what happened? If you look at y, what happened? So if we look at our answers, is it A, the change is negative x to y and y? Is it B, we subtract 2 from x and then y stays the same? Is it C, we add 2 to x and y stays the same? Or is it D, x stays the same and y changes? Which one is it? Is it A, B, C, or D? And guys, please answer me in the comment section so that you guys can tell me, and then I will kindly leave you because I need to go. So if you were saying A, so in other words, x changes sign, but y stays the same. Okay. Indipila is also saying A, right? And I agree, it is A. Simple, straightforward, to the point, no problem. Guys, thank you so much. I will see you again tomorrow. Same time, same place, 5:30, for 6, 5:30 for 6 in the morning. We'll continue this question paper from question 41 and we'll continue marching onwards. We are now entering into the paper 2 aspect of this GEC paper, because in 2022, the GEC paper encompassed both papers. So I'm doing this paper, all of it, GEC paper 2022, because it has all of the topics that you have basically covered in the year. And that's why I've been focusing on it. So if you have not watched my previous live videos, you can go to my YouTube channel. I've uploaded the live lessons, the sessions that I did so far. From question 1, now today I'll add on this one. So we'll have question 1 all the way to question 40, and you can review for yourself. Okay, so like I said, this GEC paper had both paper 1 and paper 2. So you will see, as we go to 41 and 42, you'll see there's paper 2 aspects of it. That's why I'm doing this paper, because I just want to cover everything we have done in the year for using this paper. And then as time goes by, we'll do other papers that are more focused on individual aspects. Paper 1 alone, like for instance, GEC 2023 was just paper 1 alone, and 2024 was also paper 1 alone. Okay guys, thank you so much. Have a good day. Thank you.